You're listening to Saturday Morning Media. And now, back to our show. Attraction Checklist is made possible by the Saturday Morning Media Patreon patrons. Patrons get to hear these shows up to a week in advance before they're released, and they get special downloads of just the recorded attraction audio for each episode. Consider becoming a patron today over at patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media. And thank you for your support.
Hi guys, this is Rachel.
And Zeke from the Behind the Magic podcast.
And you're about to listen to the Attraction Checklist.
Have fun!
My name is Grandpa Choco, and I invite you to join me on my quest to learn about and experience every Disney park attraction I possibly can. This is Attraction Checklist. Welcome to Attraction Checklist. This episode, we venture to Disney's Animal Kingdom in Walt Disney World to hunt the Yeti on Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain. Ride a speeding train through the Himalayan mountains while avoiding the clutches of the Yeti is how the attraction is described in the guide map. Guests must be 44 inches or taller to ride this attraction, and the thrill level describes the ride as being a thrill ride that is dark with big drops. There is a single rider line for this attraction, and FastPass Plus is available. Now, before we head up the mountain, here are 5 fast facts about Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain. 1. Expedition Everest was announced on April 22, 2003 during a celebration for Animal Kingdom's 5th anniversary. Almost 3 years later, the ride opened for previews on January 28, 2006, and then celebrated its grand opening on April 7, 2006. 2. Expedition Everest track is 4,424 feet long, and trains can reach speeds of up to 50 miles per hour during the ride. 3. Expedition Everest is the first Disney roller coaster to switch between having trains run forwards and backwards during a single ride. It was the second Disney roller coaster to go backwards, the first being Indiana Jones at Le Temple du Peril backwards, which operated in a backwards configuration from 2000 to 2004 at Disneyland Paris. 4. The mountain built for Expedition Everest is currently the tallest at Walt Disney World at 199.5 feet tall. They would have gone higher, but any structure over 200 feet would need a blinking red light for low-flying planes, which Imagineers felt would take guests out of the experience. And 5. Finally, let's talk about the Yeti. At the time it was built, the Yeti in the attraction was the largest and most complex audio animatronic ever built by Walt Disney Imagineering, standing at 25 feet tall. A few months after the attraction opened, the animatronic's framing split, which could have signaled disaster if it continued to operate at its full capacity. Since then, the figure has only operated with extremely limited movement and the addition of a strobe light to simulate movement. Disney Imagineers have said that they are always looking for ways to fix the issue, but it's difficult as the mountain was built around the figure. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's ride Expedition Everest. Along for the ride is John B. DeHaas, and after we ride, we'll give you our thoughts on this attraction. This is a binaural recording, so if you have headphones, put them on now as we head to Disney's Animal Kingdom to ride Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain.
Attention Expedition Everest team members. Once on board, secure all gear in the cargo bag in front of you. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the plane. And please supervise children. Miembros del equipo de Expedición Everest, una vez a bordo, coloquen sus efectos personales en la bolsa delante de la silla para su seguridad. Permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y por favor, cuide a los niños.
John DeHaas, we are at Animal Kingdom, and we just rode Expedition Everest.
Yes, we did.
And I actually love this ride. This is a ride that I definitely go on multiple times usually when I come because I like it.
It is a good ride. It's a good coaster.
It's a good coaster. I did notice today that, first of all, I think they've just given up on the eagle. Because the eagle,
bird on a stick,
the bird,
he was working, but I noticed that was not working today.
And it was interesting about Disco Yeti, as you call him. All the lights were on. Usually it's just that strobe light, so you can just kind of see him, and it gives the illusion of movement. But today the lights were on, and you could see him, and that's the first time I think I've seen him, his full body and what he looks like.
It's just frustrating, because have you ever ridden it with him working?
No, I never got to.
I rode the first couple previews, and it was amazing, because he reached down his big Yeti paw and kind of swiped at the car, and it was amazing. And then apparently it broke, and now they won't fix it or can't fix it.
Well, I've heard... I'm sorry, I'm blanking on his name. Rhodey, the Imagineer. Yeah, Joe Rhodey. He says that before he leaves, he wants to get it fixed.
Yeah, because apparently the platform it sits on, what I was told is when they built the coaster first, then they built the mountain around it, and the mountain does not touch the coaster track at all because it gives, and if the coaster track moves, it would break the mountain and all that stuff. So,
right.
But I'm sure there's a way to fix it.
My only other complaint is that they need to finish the backside of the mountain. Just put rock... Because if you do see from outside the park, the other side of the mountain, you could see that there's just steel beams and stuff like that.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Now they fixed one part of it. It used to be a flat thing. That looks like a village.
Yeah.
From the parking lot, but anyway.
Anyway, I like this ride, as I said. I ride it. Sometimes I've ridden it. I just keep getting back in line over and over and over again.
Because you're a glutton for punishment.
Because I love it, yeah.
It is fun.
So what's your rating, John?
Oh, I got 3 out of 4 Yetis.
3 out of 4 Yetis.
I get 4 if Disco Yeti we fixed. But
there you go.
3 out of 4.
The pressure's on you, Imagineering. Fix Disco Yeti, and you will get 4 out of 4 Yetis.
Yes.
All right, thanks, John.
Bye.
Do you agree or disagree with our thoughts on Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain? Join the conversation on the Attraction Checklist Facebook page over at facebook.com/attraction checklist. Also, for sources and links for this episode, visit our website at attractionchecklist.com. I also want to take a moment to thank the folks who've left the show a review on Apple Podcasts. I was so excited to see so many positive reviews of the show, and I'm so happy that people are enjoying it. Thanks to Senor Loro, Your Hero 88, Rachel Guy 72, JZW 12, Naddle Laddle 869, Disney Fan 64, and K Barn 8 for your amazing reviews. And thank you for listening. Well, what attraction should we go on next? Send me an email at hello@SaturdayMorningMedia.com, or you can let me know via Twitter, where my username is ToasterBoy, or you can also post on the aforementioned Attraction Checklist Facebook page. Attraction Checklist is a production of Saturday Morning Media and is made possible by the Saturday Morning Media Patreon patrons who've gone to patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media and set up a monthly pledge for as little as $1 a month. Huge thanks to Shay Stewart, Merle Lafferty, Jeff Peterson, Dale Gadania, Stephen Staver, Jackie Klimo, Melissa Crawford, Dave Slusher of the Evil Genius Chronicles, Mike Coughlin, Dorothy Pachoco, John D., Kathy Crawford, Brian Greer, Kerry Whitney, Chuck Tomasi from the Technorama Podcast, Chris Foster, Stephen Ing, Clinton of ComedyForecast.com, Vicky DeVries, Mike Wamshall, Twitter user Butts and Gear, a.k.a. Wildcat, Eve Cunning, Mike Hamilton, Gaston Moreno, Reed Loveland, Ivan Asquith, Vanessa Whitney, Peggy Etra, Kristen Hogan of Squid Friends, David Akers, Zoe Palladino, Ellen Multari, Christopher Harris, Rachel Jackson of Vox Fabuli Puppets, Carolyn Weisner, John Petty, Rachel Hansen, Darcy Prevost, Fernando Torres, Ron McAdams, Perlicue Magic, Jason Domer, Cora Goodall, Lee Barrett, Casino Skunk, The Misty Minute, Peter Capesser, Night Gig Studios, Joelle, Wrecked for Tig, Adrian Rose Leonard, Earth to John Francis, RJ, Ginger J. Fitz, Megapodtastic, Paul Brunel, Jamie Hitchcock, Catherine Hannaford, Alan Gratz, Rachel Gibbous, John R. Donald, and Jude Major. If you'd like to support this show and the other fun content from Saturday Morning Media, become a patron. Head on over to patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media and set up your monthly pledge today. You can also tell a friend about the show or leave the show a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you so much for listening. Attraction Checklist is copyright 2018 Saturday Morning Media, Grant Pachoco, executive producer, all rights reserved. www.SaturdayMorningMedia.com.
You've been listening to Saturday Morning Media. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.